We are joined by Puneet Garg, who is the president of Reliance Communications. Mr. Garg, start off with what explains that drop in your MOU to 224 minutes, and is it largely due to the stated policy of moving away from 3 minutes, and how long do you believe this pain is likely to last?
I think you have a very good question. I think you should look at, number one, our focus on wire-free India, where we have been focusing on growing the data revenue consistently. Two, in past, we talked about, removing all the 3 minutes from the system. And third, I think when you look at 3G and our high-speed data, that essentially means that the revenue is growing, and we are focusing on high-margin, revenue, and leaving away the voice, which is less margin, away from the overall, focus. But I would say that, we are not taking down our focus from MOU. I think our focus is more on, growing the revenue going forward, and data remains to be a consistent, approach.
All right, Mr. Garg, what is confusing is that on one hand you say you are exiting from 3 minutes business. There has been tariff hike in recent past, but your RPM has marginally declined. How do you explain this disconnect, and can RPM then be improved upon from 45 paise?
The way you have to look at RPM, number one, the RPM has been stable for last 9 months. And I think the stability really has come, number one, from the tariff hike. But the tariff hike, when you look at, that doesn't show immediately in the following quarter. It takes 2 to 3 quarters for it to reflect into overall, RPM. And I think when you look at the industry RPM has been falling. And, you have seen from the major operators, it has been going down, but we have, ours has been stable, and that's the result of, I would say high growth in data and paid minutes, which, we have been focusing upon, and taking away the 3 minutes out. So I think I would say that we are happy to see the way our RPM has stabilized over the quarters for us.
Well, apart from that, there was also that traffic growth of 1%, and that was lower than what some of your peers clocked in. Are you witnessing some elasticity, and can we attribute this slower growth to account of the recent tariff hikes that we've seen?
Hi, this is Shamik. Yes, the data reflects that we have almost close to 1% of the growth in the revenue, which we have presented. And this is, see, the market growth is obviously depending on many other factors which is there in the market. And our concentration in the market is primarily to enhance our data revenue, to concentrate more on data where we see there's a very good growth. We see our contribution of non-voice. Non-voice contribution to total contribution is 20%, which is highest in the industry, and will continue to drive that. As you know, that voice has become the commodity. So therefore, as we focus on our operating profitability and all, we get much higher level of contribution when it is data growth. So there we are definitely concentrating, and over a period of time, you will see that there would be growth all around from our firm, and we will continue to make continue to retain and enhance our leadership in data market.
Also, interest cost increased by 66% quarter-on-quarter basis in Q3. Now, will higher interest costs continue to dent the profitability going forward, and any steps being planned to deleverage balance sheet?
You see, yes, I agree with you that net finance charges have been higher in this quarter to around by 150 crore. So I think going forward, it would largely remain in same range. We have constant endeavor to, refinance high cost debt with lower cost. And I think we have taken some steps now, and we would continue to take those steps. So we do not believe that we are looking at very different numbers than this on the, going forward.
Something the market has also been eagerly awaiting for some time now is that deal with Reliance Industries for tower sharing. So what's leading to the delay, and when do you think we can expect the conclusion of this deal coming through?
I think we have been working with various operators in this field, and we continuously look at. I think it is up to the companies when they take time to bring up their infrastructure, and I think we do announce such deals, but it got to be something which is to be led by the business plan of those operators to come forward. So I would say that yes, we are in negotiation and we are discussing with them, and as and when this is concluded, I think it would be announced by the both parties.